Gentlemen, welcome to the first week wrap up for this 2021 season, our 13th at Blood, Sweat, and Beers. Zach is in the building. Well, thank
Is
you.
that the only shirt you own? Or do you have like 10 of them? It's rad. I like it.
And so I wear it for the videos. That's the only time I wear it. I will take it off immediately after this and go put it back in my closet. So I wanted to have you on here first so that we could introduce you. You guys get to know you just a little bit more. It's hard when it's all over text. You know, we get a sense of your personality, and that's why we love getting everybody together and being online for the draft so that we get to see everybody and hear everybody, and that kind of carries us through a little bit. Because not everybody, only a few know you. I know John was the one that asked you to come in. So that was the first question. Did he bribe you? Did he threaten you? Did he completely oversell the league and make it sound like something that it's not? So far in your, I mean, you've been connected for months, even though
Yeah, I've been laying in
politics
the weeds
started.
a little bit. He didn't oversell it, that's for sure. I trust John. I know he's a football guy. I would always at the meeting afterwards, you're like, hey, how's those Bengals? And you drop it in there. And then we're like, okay, focus back up. I know Keith as well. He was in our hall for a little while before he moved, before he and Mimi moved. So I knew those guys. So right away I
All
was like,
joined.
yeah, I was like, that's cool. That's cool. I know, right? Well, and then I started asking the good questions. I feel like, do you guys auto draft? How many teams do you have? And all the answers were great. And then I kind of was like, I wanted in. So then I kind of turned on the press a little bit.
Okay.
And the real sealer was, uh, he said that there was Cardinals fans, and
Hmm.
I've never seen a Cardinals fan. So that was, it's like an alien. I'm in. Let's do it. I got to see this.
So why a Seahawks fan?
I grew up in the Northwest, Pacific Northwest.
PNW.
Yep, grew up in the Pacific, in the P and Dub, and it just stuck. When I moved to Florida, I've been here about 10 years, and the Jags kind of stink. Tampa just, and I don't even get started on the last year with Tampa fans. Like all my
Oh,
friends
sure.
texted me pictures of Brady and his rings. I'm like, one of those is yours. Barely. He's like a rented mercenary. You didn't draft him. Get out of here. I don't want to hear that. So yeah, not Tampa. Miami is kind of sad. So I didn't pick any of the Florida teams. I just stayed Homer, and yeah, it's just when you grow up, you're kind of stuck with the team that you like when you were 6 or whatever, and it's
Oh,
been
for
that way
sure.
for me. So I love I really like, I shouldn't say I love, but I like what goes on in the NFC West. I feel like there's a lot of hate. I don't like Niners fans. If anyone's a Niners fan in the group, I'm so sorry.
Closeted if they are.
Yeah, 40 whiners, no thanks. But yeah, I love how much Arizona breaks the Seahawks' heart every year. There's always one game that they just rip it out. I hate that Airbus of a stadium that they play in. That terrible. So many Seahawk careers have ended there. The worst Super Bowl in my history happened there. So yeah, I'm kind of I'm married to this team whether I like it or not. I'm stuck.
That's fair. Yeah, and I appreciate you picking up the mantle and giving Cardinals fans a hard time because for generations, my family has been Washington football fans, and so for a long time, we got to make fun of the Cardinals because even though they were hanging out in Phoenix, they were part of the NFC East, and,
Right.
and they were the guaranteed 2 wins for sure, the 2 wins every season. So it's nice to know that even though they got moved into a more appropriate division, that the culture stays the same.
Yeah, yeah. The culture of resentment is strong here. We definitely got a little bit of a chip on our shoulder for some Cardinals.
Excellent. Well, so we've talked a little bit about the league. So what's your impression of our league so far? Feel free to call anybody out. We're pretty open with that.
It's real. Not all leagues are like this, so it's like mad props. The draft was great. Great time. Uh I'm just looking at my team kind of a little scared, I'll be honest. There's some heavy hitters happening. Man, Keith's team looks strong. I feel like he did good with that first pick. Bunch of guys' teams. Your team looks pretty good. I feel like my team and Joey's team a little rough. It kills me that first weekend there was like an opportunity to get rid of Gus Edwards, and just 5 days too long I held him. So interestingly enough, Harrison has a trade to me right now, and I don't know what to do.
Okay, we'll share.
Too much info. Okay, so. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do this year. I feel like I'm going to be the easy money. Maybe I'm going to be maybe taking that barrel scraper name from Aaron. He might have to trade me that name. But yeah, I love the league, man. I think you guys do a great job. I'm confused a little bit by the double name, guys. Alex, Billy. I feel like I should have a double name. I was thinking of adding a Paul to my name. I don't know. It sounds popular.
I mean, that's an option. I don't know that I would. I mean, I wouldn't recommend that. I wouldn't tell you not to. It's your name is your name. Yeah.
But I mean, as far as the league, man, I'm having a great time. The guys are. I love that everybody's into it. I feel like that's the biggest thing with like there is a time commitment here. Like there's a commitment, to get to know people, and you want it to make sure that you're respecting people's commitments and stuff like that. And it's harder when people don't care, especially, and I get it, as the season goes on and you get injuries and like you're just not winning, and totally understand that. But I mean, so far everybody's in, which I think is awesome.
So it sounds like your take on week one is that you're buying into the week one results. No aberrations. No.
I don't know. I feel like I feel like there's some bangers out there. I'm very curious to see. I feel like Joe. Again, he's got Aaron Rodgers, doesn't he?
He does, and that was not good for him.
That's not good. I don't know if that's real or not. I didn't think it was real because I took Devontae Adams first. Sure. I did not believe in Derrick Henry. I didn't feel like Tennessee was a very good offensive line. And he's like a playoff back to me, which is great, but I need to win now. Like I'll worry about the playoffs when the playoffs come, if I even make the playoffs.
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Right.
He came to pick up steam. So I really thought, man, this dude's angry. Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams, they're angry. I like that emotion. I feel like that's going to translate. And then to just get dumped on like that, just freight trained, man.
But second to last question. Anything that you need to share with the league, anything we need to know about you going into this season that you feel just needs to be said?
Ooh, no, like I said, I'm laying in the weeds this year. I'll take my L's and I'll definitely save it up, saving it all up. And then maybe can unload, next year or something. I'm hoping for a participation trophy. You know what I mean? Like participant, I can put it on my desk. I was here, I'm going to blame it on my draft position either way. So,
well, that's fair. And I'll take full blame for that. That was why I did that. But there's some pretty strong feelings about participation trophies, but
I'm a millennial though. So I'm, it's important.
Yeah, sure.
I need to be acknowledged.
I see you.
I get it. My feelings. Yeah. Thank you.
Will we ever see or hear you on those drums?
Someday.
Perfect.
Love you, Dark Continent. Good night.